welcome back to the 4 o'clock pour. I'm Chanel.
And I'm Key.
You Key today?
Yeah, just Key.
Just Key? What does that mean? You're just...
I'm just my name? I don't know. I don't understand the question.
Because it'd be like a lot of energy behind, ooh, call me Ashley.
Right.
She looked it when she was... Right. So the point I was getting at was like
just my name.
Like you just...
my name.
You just hear.
The name that was given to me.
Got you. So, what's up? What's tea? Just Key. What's going on? What you did today? How was your day?
My day was long. I'm exhausted. I'm drained. But yeah.
And you still showed up for your unpaid job?
Yeah.
That's dedication.
Because apparently that's when I scheduled it for. So.
That's commitment. Okay, so we come through on our commitments.
Most days.
All right, so we're going to get into this drink of the week. Oh, no, it's one of them things. Girl, you scared?
Very. You already know I don't do the
pop-pop. No, but this one actually a little loose.
I don't do the pop-pop.
I got it. It's loose.
I just don't do the pop-pop near me.
It's so glasses. Did you think it's going to pop you?
Yep.
Here you go.
I go to the other side of the house when people doing shit like that. Just don't pop near me.
All right. So this week, if y'all tuned in last week, then you know that I had some bottles at Cooper's Hawk. We still on it because they gave me 6 bottles. Actually, they gave me 8 bottles. And so today we are trying Cooper's Hawk Scarletto. It says it's American sparkling wine. Obviously, you know it's sparkling because you see how the cork just popped out. 12.5% alcohol.
And a regular size bottle. Proud of them.
Right, because that shit last week, that was a jumbo, bitch. I don't know what that was. I'm going to pour my girl up first because y'all know I'm a gentle woman.
That's an interesting color. I didn't expect that.
You can tell from the...
I thought it would be like a deeper red.
Oh yeah, I can see that. You want some more?
It smells like Olive Cooper's wine.
So they all smell alike?
This one's... Yeah, it might be... Oh, goddamn.
It's the last shoe for the whole EP.
That's what I figured. That's why I was like, yeah, you might as well.
That we did not prepare for. Thank you, production, for that. But yeah, let's do it a little.
Did you smell it to see if it smelled like all the others?
It smelled like the one we had last week. Not as potent. I feel like the one last week was potent.
All the others.
It tastes like the one from last week, just with bubbles. Girl, now they bamboozled us. They said it's the same wine, but we can add some fizz and 1% less alcohol because the one last week I think had 13.5. Right? Don't it taste like? Okay.
Anyways, what you talking about today?
First of all, take a shot moment of the week. Well, what would you rate that first? Let's do that. A 3? Because you gave the one last week a 3. Oh, that's why you skipped it. You gonna give it a 3, or is it less because it's bubbly?
Ask me later. Maybe it just needs to settle with me.
Okay. Take a shot moment of the week. What had you this week?
Non-alcoholic wine right now.
It tastes like non-alcoholic?
Yeah.
Okay. What had you just like completely like fucked up? Just like, oh hell nah, bitch. I need a motherfucking shot this week. Nothing. It was easy breezy, cowgirl.
Yeah, I had a really good week at work. I've reached my 30 days.
Shout out to you.
And I made them people 57.
I don't think you had to tell people you got a new job. Or you just didn't tell them where you was working. I don't think we talked about you getting a new job. Remember, I wanted you to. Well, now y'all know.
Yeah, I changed jobs. The people came and abducted me from Hilton, and they said, come to Marriott. We want you so bad. And I didn't talk about it because I had a lot of, and we're going to wrap this up because we're supposed to be doing something totally different. But we had, I just had a lot of fear and anxiety, I guess, around transitioning into this job because I just felt like, these people want me real bad. And I just don't know if I'm going to live up to the expectation that they're looking for. Like, what if I failed to be the person that y'all thought I was when y'all came and kidnapped me and offered me double my salary to be here? Not double, y'all, I'm being dramatic, but close about. Right. So I just felt like, I don't want to talk about it just in case I don't make it past the 90 days. And I'm still not past the 90 days, to be clear, but I did make it to 30. They had a whole congratulations party for me. They put my picture in my
For making it
my name on the board, for making it to my 30 days, and for making $67K in 30 days. So
shout out to you. First of all, that was a champagne shower. We're gonna have to spend a block on that one before we get there. That's what that was. But congratulations to you. I ain't gonna eat you up for not for doubting yourself. I should, but I won't. Not right now.
No, it was just a thing. Like when that man said he was plotting on how he was gonna get me to come to this team for 4 months, it was like I just gotta come here and bust my motherfucking ass. Like, just what if I'm not good enough? But
and
here
please,
we are.
Because you know what you do and you good at what you do. And that too. And you got the personality to bring in the people. Like, just like how when they told the lady Carl, he was like, bitch, I would have been calling because you already know what needs to happen, what needs to get done. Like, you ain't new to this, you true to this. And that shit in you, it ain't on you. Oh, all the bars.
I hate this girl.
Yeah, all the bars.
It's all the bars. But no, nothing crazy happened this week where I was like, fuck, I need a shot.
Well, we'll call that a champagne shower and we'll skip it at it.
Okay.
That was a champagne shower.
I can pick it up and put it.
Mm-hmm. No, we're going to leave it.
Leave it? Okay. I can make up a take a shot moment that my friend is not going to like.
I know, I got to take a shot.
Okay, go ahead. So I don't have to put your business out on Front Street.
Here we go. Why y'all gonna put my business out on Front Street? Anyways, my take a shot moment of the week is, bitch, I got the fucking bug. Hello, you hear my throat? It still ain't even gone all the way. And I could take a shot to that like all week. And it was like, it was getting worse like every single day. My voice was like completely gone. I couldn't even yell at the kids. I was like, trying to yell at her. And she looking at me like, are you saying something? Like,
get it together.
It was terrible. And then Kennedy, who got me sick, gonna have the nerve to look at me talking about, Mommy, why your voice sound like that? Girl, because you got me sick. Like,
and how you holding her responsible?
Because she was the first one, which means she got it at school, brought it home, wanted to be in my skin, gave it to me. Then Cassidy wanted to be in my skin, so now Cassidy coughing a little bit.
All right.
It's just making its way. But yeah, I could have definitely took a shot to that because that shit was ghetto. I had to take the baby to the doctor. It was just a lot going on. But okay, let's get into this week's EP since people talk about we talk too much before we get to the meat and potatoes.
Who said that, Sasha?
She said that last week when we were talking about putt-putt.
Then who else you talking about?
You know, people that don't even listen. People that don't even listen because they say we take too long.
Go ahead, girl.
Y'all do.
Oh, so yeah, production said we take too long. It's only been what, 10 minutes?
Sometimes y'all straight off topic, but that's for
You're only talking about that because of last week.
Never. It's not just last week. Last week I was just there with it, not just didn't understand where we're going.
Anyways,
I'll never stop y'all.
Yeah, because that was a part of the plot. All right, so Keith said we talking about because you said something.
Anyway,
Keith said we talk about Alexa, play get somebody else to do it.
That's what we're talking about? Okay. So
yeah, break it down. Break it down. What does that mean?
This EP piggybacks from that one time. If y'all remember when Chanel was like, she need to learn how to start saying no to people because her friend Casey say no to everybody. She even say no to her, like
real bad, real quick, no thought.
So I was like, that's interesting to swing that back, bring it back to the table and really discuss like, how do people actually learn how to say no? Like, have you ever had a conversation? I'm just using Casey because that's the example you gave. But have you ever asked her like why it's so easy for her to just say no?
I don't think I ever had to. I think she's just always been vocal about if I don't want to do something, if I don't like something, I'm going to say no. And I've always been that way. Like if something don't sit right with me, if I genuinely don't want to do it, no. And I don't care how nobody else feel about it.
So do you feel like there are yes people and no people, like by upbringing, like
100%? I feel like there's definitely yes men, and I feel like you're saying like, do I feel like it's based off of
like
how they're
and
raised?
you not on you, yeah.
Yeah.
Like this shit is in my blood. I've been saying no, and I'm gonna keep saying motherfucker.
I definitely think it boils down to
There we go.
life. First of all, I said it right.
Yeah.
Would you like to take a stab
When
at
it falls down, yeah.
Because I don't know if you're trying to say when it falls down, ball. Like I don't know
all
what
falls down.
No.
Yeah.
Anyways, when it comes down to it, I definitely feel like how you show up in life today is based off of how your life has, how what you have experienced in life and how it has been shaped. So if you grew up around somebody that you always seen that was just very confident and firm in how they moved and they didn't have no problem saying yes or no, or they did it unapologetically, I feel like naturally that's something you will pick up on. Not to say that, whereas I'm in a space of learning to say no and set boundaries. I'm not saying that I grew up around thinking my mom was a yes man or nothing like that, because my mom was the same way. And I'd be like, dang, why I ain't got none of that in me? She do not care. And I'd be like, I need some of that. So why I have struggled with it, I feel like it's deeper than just like, you know, being able to set boundaries. It's the why do I not set boundaries, and why do I not say no, or why do I people please? It's much deeper than just seeing or not seeing it, growing up.
So what are some like big areas that you feel like you need to practice saying no in? Is that relationships? Is that friendships? Is that work?
Okay, I have gotten better at work, standing my ground. This job, last job, that job, come for me and I'm coming right back. I'm very like, what's up? But definitely in relationships, relationships are probably the worst, because if you know, I'm a girl's girl, a lover girl. I'm tripping. I'm a lover girl, and bitch, when I have them rose-colored glasses on, it be whatever you want. It be so bad. It has been so bad to the point, which I think I talked about this on EP one time, where I'll be like, in this example, me and the father of my kids, he'll be like, what you want to eat? And I'll be like, what do you want? I know what I want in my mind, but I'm like trying to see what does he want, just to kind of go with what he wants. And then he'll say something, I don't know, I don't want it, but I have just gone with it so that he's happy, like trying to please him in that way. So relationships, real bad, especially when I'm just on cloud nine and I'm blinded by all the bullshit. Friendships, I also have struggled there with saying no, but the no comes from like overcommitting. Like, I know I got 10 things to do this week, but damn, I want to be there for my friend. Let me add this 11th thing, even though really I know I don't have the mental capacity, or really I don't even know how I'm going to do it. I literally have 3 things planned in the same day and be trying to remember the day of the boat, the baby shower, all that. And he was like, how was you even doing all this in the same day? And I was like, no, I'm going to make it. Like, that's an example. Like, so overcommitting to things. And sometimes I don't really be wanting to do it, but I just go because I'm like, that's my friend and I'm going to show up for them. So those are the areas I struggle in. Work? Mm-hmm. No. What about you?
I feel like mine's is relationships, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Like, in what area of the relationship? Like,
just like, I'm a pleaser automatically. I'm very submissive in that way. Mm-hmm. So just like bending over backwards to make sure you have everything you need, like whatever that looks like.
Even when you're burnt out?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. When you should be saying no because you don't even have it for yourself to give.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even on days where I just absolutely, like, I could literally have days where I'm not even fucking hungry. I don't want food near me. I don't want to smell the food. I don't want to be around the food. I just don't want nothing to eat. Mm-hmm. But I'm going to sit here and cook for you because you want to eat. Bitch, you could have went and got you something to eat. If I would have just communicated and said, hey, I'm not cooking tonight, then it would have been no problem for him to just stop and get him something to eat.
But you want to please your person.
Right. Because I know you prefer home-cooked meals. So,
okay.
Let me cook.
Let me cook. Ooh,
I hate this girl.
Look.
So I feel like that's one of the biggest areas that I would say I need to work on just a little bit more. But I also feel like I'm growing into a space relationship-wise where I really need to stop. Like, I need to stop dating. I just need to freeze. I just need to stop moving. And I do know that Chanel is supposed to be arranging dates for me when she get out of busy season and everything. But I'm reaching that place where, like, everything is a no. Like, no, and no.
Like, everything you encounter with people is like, no, I don't like that. No, I'm not fucking with that.
Like, one guy, so simple. Very simple conversation. I asked him what he do for work. He said, robbing people and committing murders. I said, sounds good. And I said, sounds good. Make sure you don't get arrested though. And he said, I was just kidding, Ma. And I said, block. Because, bitch, why you playing on my fucking phone? And I just feel like that was so unnecessary of me. And I've been really feeling like I'm going to go back and respond to him because he didn't deserve that. But I also just feel like...
You didn't find the humor in it?
It wasn't fucking funny.
Bitch, she's too old to be robbing, stealing, killing. What are you talking about?
Why would you send that to my phone? And it don't make it no better that you look like a hood nigga. So yeah, fits the description. I ain't trying to be stereotypical and shit, but yeah, you could. I can see it.
I can see that for you.
I can see that for you, babe. Stay out of jail though. You know, don't get arrested. Prison is crazy. So it's just like things like that where I feel like I'm shutting down. Like I'm reaching a place of shutting down, and I just don't know how that's gonna show up in my new spaces.
But is that you shutting down, or is that you creating boundaries for yourself? I don't like that, so I'm not fucking with it.
But then I feel like I hear you, but I also feel like it's like Elsa. You watched Frozen, yeah, because you got a kid. Everybody follow me. If you didn't watch Frozen, go look it up. The first one, not the second one. I keep telling y'all when they make them second movies,
it don't be as good.
It lose some when they do the second.
Know what they did.
But it's like I feel like I'm building so many boundaries and saying no to so many things that I'm just icing out like every single opportunity. Like,
so you feel like you might need to ease up a little bit, but you're not in a space where you
just
want to ease up?
Because it wasn't even that bad. Like, it was a joke. Like, okay, get over it. LOL. That's all I had to type back. LOL, period. And call it a day. But it's like, I don't know. I feel like, nope, not doing that, not doing that, not doing that. I'm just not doing that. No.
Yeah, I mean, I get it that you may need to loosen up, but I also feel like that's you knowing and being aware of who you are today, what you want today, and knowing like, bitch, why you playing? We're not even, just like you said, a nigga can't out the gate text you no fucking emojis being sassy. Like, you can't come out the gate talk about what you do for work is robbing, stealing, killing. When I don't even fucking know you. I don't know your personality. I don't know your sense of humor. Like, that shit wasn't fucking funny to me because you said it's robbed for me. Like, okay, and that turned you off. Bye. I don't see nothing wrong with that.
Outside of relationships, I feel like I'm doing good in my friendships. And that's mostly because I just don't talk to nobody. And that's really working for me. So I think that may be a wonderful boundary that I've created where it's just like, yeah, if you don't ask, I don't tell. Like, I'm just kind of done with putting out more energy than I receive is where I'm kind of at in all spaces. Across the board. And yeah, I feel like that. The biggest one that I need to work on, the largest, is my family.
Setting boundaries there?
I gotta tell them people motherfucking no. Like, not just no, motherfucking no. I did the family reunion sheet the other night, and I did the frequently asked questions, and for every question I put absolutely not. And that's what I need to start telling people in the real life. Absolutely not. Just no. Because these people are the most draining people I think I've ever experienced in my life. It's like everybody depends on me for every fucking thing. And it's just like, please. Like, I've done a wedding before while also being in the wedding. And I know it was a fucking nightmare. And I literally said I don't want to do that shit again. Why the fuck did I do it again?
Because you like to show up for people.
And it was just so annoying because my godmother was like, oh my God, one of the tables didn't have a centerpiece. You do realize I was with you in the hotel room all morning? No, nobody realizes that. So you do realize that I had to stay at this hotel with my sister because she didn't want to sleep in her hotel room by her fucking self. So I was there Friday night. You do realize this, right? Like, you thought I morphed and like became a duplicate around. I got a clone around here somewhere that's like doing shit. Cause yeah, we set up the venue the night before. We all knew it was missing one centerpiece.
From the night before. None of y'all was gonna bring a centerpiece. And then after the fact, everybody's like, oh my God, girl, you forgot to put one of the centerpieces out. Whoop-dee-doo. Like, who gives a fuck? Right.
And I just feel like my family stresses me. My mama called me today. She was like, oh yeah, one of my cousins is in jail. She was like, yeah, you need to stop what you're doing and send her $40. She need it. And I won't. I'm in the middle of apartment shopping. I'm not doing that at all. No.
Mm-hmm.
She gonna have to
Not
wait.
high on your priority list. And then why you, when it's your family big, it's a lot of y'all. Why are they calling Keandra? Baby,
They want the login.
I got a kid.
I
I got
don't know
something
what
to
to tell
do.
y'all.
Like,
And I still ain't sent that $40. And it's 7:00. So I hope she ain't dying. But there's nothing much you can buy in jail, babe. So I feel like those are my areas that it's just like, I need to start saying yes more to my kid. Okay. I feel like that's an area where I need to start saying yes more. Because I feel like I be so burnt out with everything else that anything with him is just an automatic no.
Yep.
Mommy, can we go to the park?
Nope.
Absolutely not.
Not today.
Like, I just don't have time for that. No, we're not going to the park. But it's like, if I said no to other people, then I don't have time to go to the park. Because it takes me nothing to go to the park, sit on a bench while you play.
Right. I think for you, I feel like you probably have reached your limit because we talked about this multiple times, how you just always give, you always show up, you always pour into other people. And maybe you now realizing, I don't know if it was maybe because of the last relationship that kind of maybe showed you that you give so much and in return, it's like, what do you get? It's like you get paid in dust. Like, I'm saying like on a comparison level because you overextend yourself. Like, I'm just thinking about when you were doing Pastor's birthday, Pastor's anniversary, and then you still had to show up for 2 different dance groups, and then you still had to show up here, and then you got a mommy, you and your family, you trying to maintain friendships, your relationship, because you're in a relationship at that time. It's like that was a lot, but even then I told you, like, if you keep pouring from a cup that's not being poured back into, eventually it's gonna run out, it's gonna run dry, and it's gonna be empty. And I feel like that's kind of where you hit, but I also feel like that has now allowed you to put those boundaries in place. And it's like, hey, bitch, I'm still me. I still love you. I still fuck with you, but I'm showing up differently because you have no choice to at this point.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that. It's kind of like what we talked about. Last week or the week before. We're talking about, are we growing or are we just exhausted? Sometimes we get to the point where we're so exhausted and burnt out that we have no choice but to grow because we're tired of feeling that way. What's the TikTok sound you talking about?
All that work and what did it get me?
I don't know that one.
What? It is legendary.
You know that one?
Yeah.
Is it trending right now?
No, it was trending like, yeah.
Oh, how it go? All that work and what did it get me?
Yeah, and it's like people that are like doing their fucking best and nothing in return. Yeah.
I know the whoop-de-doo one. I don't think that's a TikTok sound, but I've been seeing it.
No,
like,
that's
whatever they be saying, like,
if we go to prison for life, whoop-de-doo.
Yeah. Like, okay, so do you feel like you're in a space where you have now learned to say no, or you're coming into that space where?
No, I feel like I've been very cutthroat with everybody. I feel like anybody can get it, anybody can get got. And me and my bestie for the resty, Ajay, were talking about this in deep conversation because I was like, it's almost starting to feel like a rage, almost like a fire that's just like, you have me so fucked up and everybody has me fucked up. And I was just like, friend, I just don't know what to do. Cause like, I'm blacking on everybody. Like, anybody, I don't give a fuck who you are. No, one wrong move and that was your last time to get funky. Like, I'm all set. Like, that's just where I'm at in life. And I was talking to her about it because I'm just like, I gotta stop. Like, I feel like I'm on a spiral and I just gotta stop. And
well, she's a therapist. What did she? Oh, that's what I was saying. What was the solution?
She asked me if I wanted to go to church, but I was busy that night. She was having a prayer shut in or something like that. And I was like, ooh, I need to go to that. But we didn't go. But we are going on a date next weekend. We're going to go to lunch and to see The Wiz at the Kravis Center. So I think doing things that I want to do is helping a lot better. I went out to eat by myself this week. That made me so happy.
Is that when you went and got crabs? And he was getting crabs. Can't go wrong with getting key crabs.
That made me so happy. I want some of them tonight. But that made me so happy. Just doing things that align with me and my spirits. And if it don't, it don't. Kind of like tailgate, homecoming. I'm not really feeling it in the spirit. Like, I'm just not feeling like that's something I want to do. Because I feel like I wanted to go when it was all fun and games. And now it's like, once again, the whole chapter is dependent on me to show up. And I don't want want to do that. Like, I
Right.
just want to show up.
And
I
you
just
have a
want to
time.
exist.
Right.
That's it. So now it's oh my God.
Can you do this?
Can you cook? Can you do this? And it's like, no, I don't want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to.
Can't you just?
So I'm gonna remove myself from a situation.
Can't you just say no and still show up?
Nope. I'm just not gonna show up.
Okay, just make sure you let the people know.
I will when I reach a decision.
So it's not all the way made, but you lean it towards.
Yeah, because I think it'll be mean, but also I'm just like, who gives a fuck?
Because if you know, Key's not a mean person. You can't be mean.
I can't be. But I feel like since I'm operating from a space of rage right now, like maybe I just need to
Take a pause. Well, at least, if you don't go, you won't have to fight. Since you keep thinking we're going to have to fight at homecoming.
And that's the main reason why I feel like I'm still thinking about going.
Oh, you think you're going to get a phone call?
My friend just can't possibly be left in a situation alone.
I'm not even worried about that friend. You can't be worried about that.
never be worried about the shit you're supposed to be.
I've been praying for discernment, so you're not wrong about that. Okay, so I feel like for me, I have learned the areas in which I need to say no in, and I'm coming into a space of practicing saying no. Like, I can't show up for everything. Like, somebody hit me up last week or the week before asking me could I come to their birthday festivities, and usually I parlay it because I hate disappointing people or letting people down, pussyfoot around, and I was like, friend, I ain't finna hold you. I ain't gonna be able to do that. I love you. Maybe we could do like dinner or something, but to go on a 4 or 5 day trip, I can't do it. Like, I'm sorry, I can't do it. So right now for me, it's just me more so practicing doing that, practicing saying no. It's there. I got to do it. And then maybe, if I start dating, which I got to get an update for you. But when I start dating and stuff, we'll see if when I become that lover girl, if I stand firm on those boundaries.
We'll see.
Because I be praying on it. Okay, so you said your family, your friends, your baby, obviously.
A full dependent,
which has every right to depend on you. Literally, the only ones that should be depending on us is the kids. And they be the first ones we say no to. We got to do better. Because I don't be saying no, but I be like, okay, we're going to do it this weekend or later. And then they come, and especially that big one, she be remembering stuff now.
Baby, I love to say a place closed. We went apartment shopping today, and I brought Boppy, and every time he's seen a pool, that was his only question for the lady that was taking us on the tour. Is the pool free? Can we go to it for free? I was quick as fuck. No, it costs $200 per visit, so we can only go once a month. It would take me nothing to just go downstairs to the pool. Mm-hmm. But it's just like, yeah, you getting too lit for this friend. No, we not gonna be at the pool every day. We not giving it up like that. So yeah, I really do need to work on. I'm telling you, that's my primary spot where I need to start saying yes.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you on that. There, and for me, my mom, because she done said a couple comments in the last month or so about how she done said, you only call me when you need something, or you only call me when you need me to watch the kids. And I'd be like, girl, that is not true. And then she'd be like, yes, and I'd be like, girl, I just came and sat over there with you and talked to you for an hour. What are you talking about? But I've been trying to be intentional because she said it so many times, and she's not one to really be vulnerable. It's very tough exterior over there. So her keep making those like subliminal comments, I'm like, she missed me. I've been out of the house for like 2-3 years now. She missed me. So,
it's been that long?
Yeah, it'll be 3 years in March, April.
Dang.
Time flies.
You ain't getting no foreclosure notice or nothing.
Hello, cheers to that. Cheers to that. Maybe in about 6 months or so, we coming up on we coming up on me paying all these bills by my damn self.
Stay tuned.
Lord Jesus, I'm about to sell some pussy, but shit, these bills gonna get paid first and foremost because these kids gotta live. But so like tomorrow, like I told her to watch this show, this first season, and I told her you need to watch it by Sunday because Sunday I'm gonna come over and we're gonna watch the 3 episodes that's out of the new season. So like I'm trying to be intentional about doing that because I'm like, she getting older and clearly she wants some.
Just some time.
Yeah, some time. And my goal is to go over there and put the phone down. Because then if I do be over there, she'd be like, yo, it's on your on. So definitely saying yes more to her. That's why if she called me, she'd be like, I need some wine. I don't even roll my eyes. I just be like, how many you want? How many bottles? And I go get it, even if I'm at the house. Like, what you want? You want me to get you food? Like, just trying to, show up for her in that way where she showed up for me my entire life. And then my kids, for sure. Stop telling them Saturday knowing that they ain't gonna be with me on Saturday. I'm like, this weekend, knowing they finna be gone come Friday. So yeah. Okay, so you had talked about how you like do the most for your family, your friends, your relationship. I gather from what you said and from what I know that from your relationship and probably your family, I don't know too much about your friends, that you can't depend on them in the way that they depend on you.
Not necessarily true.
Okay.
That's not necessarily true. I think they all ride at Dawn, like across the board.
Relationship? Family?
Relationship, not so much. Let's not get a niggas too much. Hold up. Cause that's a whole nother conversation, but that nigga pissed me off bad.
Last night?
No, it wasn't last night. It was before that. Cause he switched jobs. I'm no longer with AT&T. I'm with Verizon. But no, he went to Xfinity. And I told him when I move into my place, I want him to give me his discount for my place. Like, put it on there because he kept AT&T at his house. And then he went on this long spiel about how he's going to move out of his apartment because it's too expensive, woo. And where he goes next might require him to have Comcast because some places don't take AT&T. And I was like, right. You literally, your lease is up in April. I was there when you signed it. It's up in April, babe. I'm talking about right now.
Right.
Next month is when I move. So I don't know the fuck you're talking about right now.
Making excuses.
I ain't like that. But nonetheless, my mama ride at Dawn. She finna get me a living room set and a bedroom set because she won't let me take my bedroom from her house. So
because she want her baby to be always come back and got a room.
She said the room just gotta stay in place. Nothing can leave. And I said, all right. So she said she'll get me a new bed. She's gonna get me and Gloria a couch, all the things. So yeah, they definitely ride at Dawn about me. It's just like the overstretching, I think is what it is. Like nobody gives me a fucking minute. Is where I think I,
because they just think he can do it,
right?
He got it.
And my friends definitely slide like through whatever about whatever. Yeah,
I love that for you. I would definitely slide for you about whatever, whenever, however.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it to a test
if you call me. So yeah, for me, like I feel like I'm more on the opposite end. I feel like I need to, as much as I need to say no in certain situations, I need to show up more in other situations. Improve on like showing up more when it matters. Like, okay, yeah, well, yes, birthdays and shit matters, but just cause, or I pick up on a feeling, or I pick up on excuse me. The bubbles always make me burp. And yeah, just doing it. Or when I pick up on a sense or a feeling, it's just like, I have this thing where it's like, I be trying not to like overburden or overstep. That's why I text at 2:30 instead of just calling, because what if you deep in your sleep? I don't want to disrupt that. Like,
I'm interrupting REM sleep about me. So I don't give a damn.
Like, or I feel the energy is off. Like, I could just easily pull up, but I'd be like, hey, like, I don't be wanting to ruffle feathers or like turn the person off more from like opening up. So, I'm not even gonna get into it, but yeah. So overall, though, when it comes, I'm just gonna ignore production because I don't know what she got going on. I feel like setting boundaries is just it's important, and for me right now, it's super important. I pray about it every single day. Like, I be like, God, please help me to set boundaries and stand firm on the boundaries that I set for myself. Like, because I set boundaries, and you've seen it in action. I set a boundary with a nigga, and the next week, he's in my skin, and it's like, how did I get here? But that shit ain't happening no more. I'm saying it 10 toes down by that. What up? Neither one of y'all believe me?
With that particular nigga, maybe. But future niggas, I can't speak for that. I can't co-sign none of that, babe.
I just can't fall in love.
That's what it is.
I wasn't in love, though.
I wasn't in love.
Let's fucking clear. I was
Big
not in
words.
love, but bitch, the rose-colored glasses was on, and that's the thing. That be like living in La La Land. I cannot let the rose-colored glasses come on with friends, with romantic partners, like whatever. That's why. Off topic, I don't know what the situation is. We're friends, whatever. My friend, my homie, my homeboy.
What about him?
But because we're just friends and I'm not thinking of it from like that place, like it allows like, the flirting and the things like that to just be cool. I'm not overthinking about it. I'm not trying to. What?
I think that's a part of the boundaries and saying no. The moment you say you want to friend zone me, rather I want to friend zone you or you want to friend zone me, is the moment where we need to be strictly friends. Do not flirt with me, nothing, until you are ready to go to where I'm trying to go. Period. Because why are we being flirty if we friends? That's not what friends do.
You're right.
So why are we giving it that energy? I'm a friend. Be a friend.
But you also don't believe that
and
a friendship is a good foundation for a relationship.
And this is why. It's not. That's not your fucking friend.
But you don't want to be friends with your partner?
I feel like that's something that you grow in the relationship over time, over the years spent together, over the fact that you have been proving to me your loyalty, your trust, everything. You have been showing up for me in the ways that I needed. You have been a support system to me. You have done all of this for me.
So now you're a friend.
Baby, I'm marrying my best fucking friend because he has rode for me like all of my best bitches would ride for me. That is what I see marry my best friend as. Not we was friends, we was just killing it, back in the day, having barbecues together. And then one day I seen something in you that made a nigga want to get with you. No. No.
I mean, that all that you said is very valid. But I think, like I was explaining this to you off camera, that was me. That I feel like because everyone I've dated for the most part, it started off as like, we had like a friendly camaraderie, and all that shit has gone up in flames. So maybe I need to do something different. Yeah, I need to really think on that because like, you're not finna sit here and tell me that like, you're not finna sit here and try to tell me that like, oh yeah, we friends, I want to build a friendship further. When nigga, you've been on my trail for years. Like, no, just maybe you just not interested. Or maybe you just want to have sex. And if that's the case, just say that. I'm not finna fuck, but just say that.
Say that. That's what I feel. I feel like, to me, and that could be an EP topic for another day, is a friendship foundation good for a relationship? And I would really like to know
I feel like
what the people have to say.
I feel like you feel very firmly about
that's not my fucking friend.
And you feel like any nigga that crosses that line been wanting to fuck.
You're not my friend. That's not the purpose in your life.
And but you also
you're not here to.
But you also don't believe in platonic
friendships, no, because they're not platonic for real.
With the opposite sex. All right. What else you had to add for boundaries? Definitely something to unpack there.
That's it. I feel like those are my spaces. That's what I need to work on. Yeah. I'm fine. I do feel like my people ride that dumb, but I don't feel like they be riding as hard as me. So
I feel like you are one of those people where it's hard to ride the way you do because you pour so much.
Like, right. That's why I stopped pouring. I'm back here now.
Because you in almost all situations, I feel like put others before you. Put others before, whatever you have going on. Like, it's always a someone above you. Whereas me, bitch, I got bills. No, I can't do it. I'm sorry, I love you, but no, I can't do it. I cannot give you my last, because if I give you my last, then how am I going to survive? Like, I'm thinking about that. Whereas you're like, I'll give you my last. I'm going to figure it out. It's going to come back to me, or however you look at it.
That's true. I think it's a work in progress. Overall, in and out, it's a process, and it's gonna get better. I think I'm just in the middle of finding that middle ground.
Mm-hmm. You'll get there.
Yeah, that's my takeaways. I'm working on it.
All right. You got a dear sis?
No, I don't.
No. All right, y'all. If y'all want us to get in y'all business, give advice, please drop y'all dear sis submissions to Key at the 4 o'clock pour on Instagram. We already did our champagne shower in the beginning. Shout out to my girl for bringing in 67K plus. Survived 30 days on the job. She's been celebrated there. We got to celebrate her here. Sasha, can you do it? Yeah. Yeah, all of that. So cheers to you, my girl.
And your grassy ass.
Yeah, y'all just make sure y'all set them boundaries. Male or female, don't let nobody play with you, and don't give more than you can, because then you end up hurting yourself in the end.
Agreed.
All right. Well, we'll catch y'all next week. Follow us on.
Go team.
Follow us on Instagram, the 4 o'clock pour. Follow us on TikTok, the 4 o'clock pour podcast. Apple, Spotify, YouTube, tune in, listen, like, share, review, comment, all the things. And I'm Chanel.
I'm Key.
Till next time.
Bye.